What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. HARLEY. Hope you guys are doing great, you're doing well, and I'm here back with another reaction video. Today I'm reacting to Ghost Rider versus Spawn, Marvel versus Image Comics, Death Battle. This just got released a couple of days ago, by the time I'm putting this video out. And yeah, the last two Death Battles I reacted to was Harry Potter versus Luke Skywalker, and then Doctor Who versus Rick Sanchez. Those were the first two Death Battle I just reacted to on the channel, and it was just about a week, 2 weeks ish ago. Yeah, so now I'm reacting to this recent one. I'll keep on reacting to the older ones that I didn't see, I've never seen before. So yeah, I hope you guys stay tuned for that. But anyways, yeah, Ghost Rider versus Spawn. I don't know much about Spawn. I've seen the Ghost Rider movies. I've watched Agents of Shield. Seen that Ghost Rider, who I think may be my favorite. So yeah, I know some of his powers. So I think he might win. I don't know. Let's just say they are both Spawn of hell. That one is a fact. But yeah, their powers similar yet not similar at the same time. Like they have that type of background, or how should I put it? I want to put it in a certain way that will make sense. Yet, anyways, I'm messing this intro up. Let's just get right into this reaction. So 3, 2, 1, action. Yo,
Vengeance versus the
I did not on my man. This is one of the worst intros I've ever done.
Spawn, the spirit of vengeance versus the dark angel of Armageddon. He's
Yeah.
boomstick, and it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
I'm rooting for
Johnny Blaze has always been a man possessed.
yeah, Ghost Rider. I wanted to say Spawn, but like I said, I don't know much about Spawn, other than just some clips here and there. That's all.
Heartbroken and without enough Wampa fruit to save him, Johnny turned to the only thing that could: chemotherapy.
Devil.
Oh.
To cure Crash's cancer, Johnny sold
Yeah.
his soul to Mephisto.
The Nicolas Cage movies were kind of cheesy in certain parts and campy, and you know, but I still enjoyed them for what they were. They were fun.
Something else in mind. He bound Johnny to an instrument of divine wrath, Zarathos, the spirit of vengeance.
So Johnny Blaze lived up to his name and burst into hellfire.
Anytime they did that, it was so funny yet so, I don't know, so hype as well.
Man from hell. He called himself the Daredevil.
Sorry, Johnny, that name's taken.
Yeah.
Okay, then how about the Ghost Rider?
Sure, we definitely didn't forget that we named the character the same thing only 5 years earlier. All you.
The Ghost Rider was bad news for Earth sinners and scumbags.
Johnny
He's
Blaze.
strong enough to pull down skyscrapers, blow up mountains, and cause earthquakes.
But I
that
like the
can
Ruby
across
Reyes
whole
version
countries.
Don't even think
in
about fighting back. He can remake his
Agents
whole
of
body from the
Shield.
hellfire that
He was
engulfs
so
him,
cool.
making him immune to all physical damage.
Yeah.
Only holy
They were also
weapons that
about
target
to make a
his
show
soul
with
can
him,
harm him.
and it just kept
Not
going
just
through
his body,
developmental
his
hell,
arsenal
and
is
eventually they
hellfire.
canceled
Ghost,
it.
he can create
You know,
anything he can think of, from an infinite stream
because of the Marvel
a
shakeup,
shotgun packed with fiery rounds,
Marvel
or a
Studios,
flaming
Disney buying
missile barked
Fox
right out of
as
his
well.
mouth.
Man, I would have loved to
And
see
he can
his
imbue other
Daredevil
objects
have
with
his
hellfire,
own
such
show,
as
right?
His hell cycle.
Shame.
This badass bike can outpace Thor's hammer Mjolnir,
Whoa.
which can cross the universe in seconds.
Hellfire is a weapon in and of itself, whether
I didn't
shot
know
out of
that
his
you
hands,
can
raining down from the sky, or
outpace
released from
Mjolnir.
his,
It's boner, Wiz. Get it? And it doesn't just score
The second Ghost Rider movie was
Hellfire
just
is so
crazy.
deadly,
They were just
it can
doing some
burn away
insane
your very
things.
soul.
This technique would be mastered by Johnny's successor, his own brother, Danny Ketch.
Oh yeah, Johnny's not the only Ghost Rider. And
Yeah.
Danny was the first to master their most famous move. You know, the one that burns your soul to smithereens with just a look. The penance stare.
Penance
The penance
stare.
stare inflicts upon its
It's such a
victims
broken
every
ability.
ounce of pain they ever wreaked upon others. Every
Yeah.
cruelty, no matter how small or righteous, is reflected back. A biblical punishment.
Obliterating your soul. It even works on other Ghost Riders. Like when Johnny and Danny got into a staring contest and Danny actually depowered Johnny.
Eyes are windows to the soul, so the Ghost Rider must be able to match his victim's gaze for the penance stare to work.
Yeah,
Some people
a
have
fatal
survived
weakness
it, like
as
the
well.
Punisher supposedly
Yeah.
he didn't regret his actions.
The Punisher.
But it did work
I
on
was
him on
just
other
about to
occasions.
say that.
Well, Johnny can adjust how deadly it is, and it doesn't necessarily have to kill you. He can use the stare to read minds, force you to confess info,
Okay.
or just show you the error of your way.
In the movies, he just
The
straight up
Ghost
used it
Rider
to
is
kill,
two souls
like
in
to
one
torture
body, with
his
the
victims to
kinder
death.
Johnny battling the demon Zarathos in a war of control.
Classic Faustian bargain. All the power in the world, but if you want it, it uses you. Because if Johnny gives in, the demon's full might will take over, and then everything is screwed.
Zarathos' strength is boundless. He can open up portals between dimensions, control the elements, pen and stare an entire city, and fly all the way to Asgard, which is a literal infinite distance away.
He's manhandled some of Marvel's heaviest hitters, like Thor, World War Hulk, and Doctor Strange. Hell, Strange
World War
said
Hulk.
Zarathos is a threat to all realms, mortal and immortal.
Hyperbole?
Damn.
Think again. The Archangel Zadkiel said that the power of the Ghost Rider could threaten all of existence, and
Damn.
even bring down heaven itself.
Right before an army of Ghost Riders did just that. Yeah, an army. The spirits of vengeance are legion.
As far back as the Great
Bro,
Flood,
I did
humans
not
have
know
been
that. I mean,
bonded to the
makes
vestiges
sense.
of
I've not read the
God's power
comics,
to
so
act as his divine wrath on Earth, a sort of heavenly Black Ops.
Okay, wait, does that make Zarathos an angel now? Or is he still a demon?
Both? Neither? Despite being one of the greatest entities in existence, it's unclear. What we do know is that ages ago, Zarathos feasted on souls and battled Mephisto for rulership of his realm.
Whoa.
Mephisto, ever the trickster, claimed victory and gained control of Zarathos forevermore. Hence how he could bond him to Johnny.
But Zarathos got his revenge against that big red bitch with another Ghost Rider, Alejandra Jones. Bet you wish you had one more day to fix that hole in your chest, huh?
Comic book fan punching bag though he may be, Mephisto is unbelievably powerful. A battle with him could cause omniversal Armageddon.
Yo.
As his fight with Galactus rents the cosmos asunder.
And Galactus's fights can destroy all of Marvel's infinite multiverse. That's the kind of awesome power at Zarathos' disposal. Total cosmic annihilation.
How the hell is Spawn supposed to win against
the
this?
underworld and took Hell's throne for himself, usurping the devil that ruined his life and finally grabbing destiny by the handlebars.
Scoring the total power of hell itself, plus a sick-ass upgrade, the Damnation Stare, which skips the whole every pain you've ever inflicted thing and just sends you straight to hell.
Yo.
As they say though, uneasy lies the head that wears the crown. Johnny began an obsessive crusade to capture
Outsped
all of
Mjolnir,
Hell's
survived
escaped
battle with
demons.
World War
But
Hulk,
by
used
using
penance
his
stare on the
power
whole
to
city,
damn them to hell,
took a missile that would have
he
destroyed the
began
Angel
absorbing
St.
their
Michael.
evil, feeding
Bro,
off of it, and it corrupted him.
for the Avengers to
Once
stand
again,
still,
Johnny
defeated Doctor
Blaze was a
Strange,
man possessed.
Mephisto,
In truth, Johnny
now
was
the
just
living.
as trapped
Oh
by
my
hell's power
god.
as he'd always been, and he needed Danny's help to pull him out of the darkness.
Though he gave up Hell's throne, the Ghost Rider continues his war against demons without and within, mentoring his fellow Ghost Riders in the ways of vengeance, always prowling the highways for the evil and the profane.
An unstoppable engine of judgment that, with just a glance, could make Galactus himself shit his pants.
Maybe one day he'll find salvation in the eyes of one of his victims.
'Cause they sure as hell won't find any in his.
Bro, I was like, it's kind of 50-50 between Spawn and Ghost Rider because they are both based in their own hellish, you know, like story, like both spawns of hell, no pun intended, but you know, I didn't know the feats of Ghost Rider other than what I know in the movies, and I do know that he's really, really powerful in the comics, like, but I didn't really know the feats. Damn, this is crazy. The fact that you can fight Galactus
Investing involves risk.
and can fight Mephisto, who Mephisto I'm now learning that
for 1 year from first match,
he's also freakishly strong. I mean, I know he's strong. Like I said, I know some of these Marvel characters in the comics are strong, but I don't know their feats. You get what I mean? Like, damn. And now I'm wondering how Spawn is supposed to win. Like, how? Oh, okay, of course, we're going to learn about him. I'm going to learn about him right now, his abilities. Yeah, the Spawn movie in the what? When did it came out? Was it in the 80s or 90s? And they've been trying to make a Spawn movie with, was it?
Red.
Until his final fateful mission
Freaking forgotten the actor's name.
Al was fired.
I've been trying to make a Spawn movie for years now with no success. Yeah, Jamie Foxx, with Jamie Foxx. But up to now, nothing.
Circle of hell.
By their pact, Simmons would be reborn a Hellspawn, a superpowered commander of Hell's armies, in exchange for seeing his wife one more time.
Oh, buddy.
Okay.
Asking to get monkey's bud.
Both making a deal with the devil, sort of like that type of thing.
Decaying zombie 5 years later, after his wife had already remarried and
there,
oh.
You saw her. Now get back to work, bitch.
Thus was born the undead warrior from hell itself.
I feel like Ghost Rider got the better deal because he can keep his human form and then transform into the Ghost Rider when the need arises. Or like this one, who's like completely, like he can never go back to
downtrodden, while slowly uncovering the full breadth of his demonic powers.
He's like a walking superpower encyclopedia. He can fly, teleport, turn invisible and intangible, move things with his mind, make force fields, control the elements and the weather, and even stop time. Speaking of time, he can fly so fast, he literally breaks into other dimensions and smashes time as a concept.
He can manipulate matter, shape-shifting his
bro, now I'm now confused. Who the hell is going to win?
Even control and absorb your soul.
Wiz, if he can rearrange molecules and crap, why doesn't he just fix his uggo face?
Yeah.
Well, he tried to do that, but Malbolgia cursed him so that he could only make himself yeah.
It's petty trolling like that gets you a thrown
He can only make himself white.
Can achieve a similar
my God.
and mental manipulation. He can read and control minds, implant and replace memories, or simply drive you mad.
Spawn can do all this crazy shit because he runs on necroplasm, basically hell juice.
You're not wrong. Necroplasm is the energy that makes up hell itself. Al's undead body is composed of 400 pounds of it.
He can wield it like an energy blaster empowered by the sins of others. Spawn can absorb your evil and feed off of it. By simply walking on Earth, Spawn feels all of humanity's pain all at once.
He's even absorbed the sins of 8 million New Yorkers instantly, cleansing them of their evil.
Like Jesus?
Or he can do the reverse and make you experience the full weight of your own sins, feeling
like the penance
ever inflicted on others.
That's why I said like these characters are so similar, they're different at the same time.
Sort of penance.
Though Spawn's necroplasm comes with a catch.
Yeah, he's got a limited amount of the stuff, and it drains every time he uses his powers. If he runs out, he's dragged back to hell.
Even depowered, Spawn can rely on his elite military training in hand-to-hand combat. He's even fought Batman to a standstill.
And as befits
of course, it's Batman.
He loves his big-ass 90s guns.
Though his greatest weapon is the sentient being he's genetically and spiritually bonded to, his cloak. Letha of the 7th House of K.
You ever wonder why his cape's red? Nope, well, now you are, and it's red because it's made from the apple Eve ate in the Garden of Eden. It's literally made of original sin. Oh, and also the souls of all sinners, including every one of Hell's victims. Also a touch of vampire for good measure.
K7 Letha is constantly evolving. It can act independently to defend Spawn with an infinite stream of chains, transform into weapons, or drain people of their power. It is the most potent weapon Hell has ever created.
It even helped Spawn beat the primordial dark god Urizen, who can destroy and eat your soul with just a glare.
Except the souls bonded to Spawn acted as a buffer, allowing him to survive.
You'd think with an arsenal like that, he'd be unstoppable. But Hellspawns have a weakness to holy weapons and can be killed permanently if decapitated by one.
Though Spawn has managed to survive this in the past. No, Spawn's greatest weakness is his own, how do I put this? Stupidity.
So Spawn found this angel lady, Angela. Great name for an angel. She had this dimensional lance that could wipe Hellspawn out of existence, and Spawn got it. But instead of, being cautious around a mysterious angel weapon that hurts him, he just had to push the big shiny button and activate it on himself.
And so, Spawn was forever destroyed. Until he reconfigured reality to undo his own inexistence.
There we are, good as new. That
Oh
has to
my
be the
God.
first time we've seen someone accidentally kill themselves
Right?
and survive.
On his quest as Hell's greatest warrior, Spawn has defeated a serial killer ice cream man, a demonic clown, and even his old boss remade by Heaven into an anti-Spawn. He's even encountered other Hellspawn.
Killing bad guys
Oh.
might seem counterintuitive if you work for a
It looks like there was an animated show.
Just adds more souls to Balbosia's army. An army Spawn would have to lead in a war with Heaven that had killed all of humanity.
Because the reason Malbolgia chose Al to be his commander wasn't that he was some great warrior. It was because Al had proven that he was the best at taking orders.
All his life
Oh.
and all his death, Al was nothing more than a hired gun.
But he knew it, and he would do so no more.
So Spawn marched down to hell and ripped Balbosia's head off. With a scream so loud it echoed through all of reality, Spawn became the king of the 8th circle of hell.
As King, Spawn is literally
Hell
a part
King
of hell
Spawn.
itself, gaining access to an unlimited pool of energy that increases 100-fold with every heartbeat. He's
Oh.
effectively omnipotent in there, and strong enough to challenge other hell lords like Mammon and Satan.
He got
Oh.
so strong, the only thing left was to finally resolve the war between heaven and hell.
But Spawn needed help from the being who created this god and Satan to begin with, the mother of existence, Gaia.
She wasn't cool with her kids being total assholes, so she appointed Spawn to be the universe's savior.
By eating the fruit from the tree of life, Spawn became truly divine, capable of
Oh
battling
my
God
God.
and Satan in a stalemate for eternity that extinguished
Damn.
all life on Earth.
And each of them are powerful enough to create and control infinitely sized universes.
Spawn broke the stalemate by letting God and Satan destroy him, only for Gaia to separate the two from the reality they threatened.
Then, just like that time with the Lance, Spawn respawned and recreated the Earth. Poof, good as new.
Finally freed of the weight of heaven and hell, Al asked to be reborn.
The hell am
as
I
a
watching?
human, but he knew in his heart he deserved to carry on his undead penance in perpetuity.
He's a creature of the 90s, Wiz. He won't be happy unless he can angstily brood over the injustice of his own existence.
Though if you threaten the alley he calls home, beware, because Spawn will turn whatever's left of your life into a living hell.
The hell? I thought that Ghost Rider was
This battle
freaking
is
OP.
sponsored by DraftKings
And then I
Casino.
watched Spawn and he's also
You
freaking
could be
OP.
winning. Head
This
over
guy
to
is
DraftKings
rewriting
Casino and play the
realities.
classics you
He's
know and love.
creating
Or try
different
something new
worlds.
with DraftKings
Like,
exclusive games.
Plus, players that give DraftKings Casino a spin get
Fighting
200
God
casino
and
spins
Satan.
on a featured
The
game.
hell?
Just sign up with code BATTLE and wait.
Okay, now I don't know who's gonna win. Because the other two death battles I watched, I was on the side of the doctor. Because I didn't know Rick Sanchez's powers or what it's about. Because I've never watched any Rick and Morty show, any episode. And with Harry Potter and Luke Skywalker, I took Harry Potter's side because of the spells and how freaking a cheat code they are. And then Luke Skywalker ended up winning. With the Doctor, I was right. He ended up winning. There are ones that you can, like confidently say, "Oh, this one is going to win," even if you are wrong. You were confident in picking that character. With this, I don't know. I don't know.
It's time for one.
It could go either way, depending on. I mean, they will explain later if they of course, they choose their winner. They will explain later how they won, the person won.
Same. Brimstone in the air. Something's coming. If it wants a piece of me, hell to pay.
Go back to the pit you squirmed from, Hellspawn.
Okay, I mean you're both from hell. More so Spawn because he literally, you know. Okay. Oh, using the chains.
If you care, it's nothing personal. Vengeance calls.
I mean, Ghost Rider also has his chains. Oh, battle of both hells, different hells.
Sloppy, you fight like a bum.
Yeah, because he didn't have any military training like you. But hell is where he strives best. Like Spawn, he becomes even stronger.
Welcome to hell.
Yeah, if Ghost Rider goes there, but then again, Ghost Rider also becomes more powerful, bro. This is crazy. He could go either way. Yeah, he can stop time. Then why doesn't he just stop time? Was that a Scorpion reference? Oh my god. Oh. Oh my god, this version of me.
The vestments of the holy cannot disguise your wickedness. God forbid.
Oh my god.
Al Simmons, your sins are innumerable. I am here to wreak vengeance upon your soul. I eat sin for breakfast. Have a
Oh
taste
my
of
God.
your own goddamn medicine.
He's the Prince of Lies. Wait, I'm an innocent.
This is crazy. Oh, Spawn is gonna win. Yeah. I expected that. I mean, kind of.
Like you said,
Like I said, it was
nothing
50-50, but
personal, asshole.
because Spawn
Damn! Literally. This was a nail biter of a battle.
gained that
Ghost
godlike
Rider's
ability,
immeasurable power against
like
Spawn's
fighting God and
skill
Satan
versatility. Let's break this
compared
down
to Daredevil.
First up, power.
Ghost Rider.
Divine Spawn could
Yeah,
match
Divine
God and
Spawn.
Satan, who could create universes.
Create
Similar scale
universes
to
like-
Ghost Rider's bouts with a lot of the powerhouses in Marvel.
But Zarathos was different. Remember, his power can match that of Mephisto and Galactus.
Yeah.
Who can threaten all of Marvel's infinite cosmic reality, far greater than any cosmos Spawn has ever affected. Even though Spawn's battled and defeated Satan in more recent comics, implying he's retained a level of power similar to his divine form, he couldn't match Zarathos in power alone.
Ghost
Okay.
Rider may take power,
Okay.
but remember, Johnny actively resists Zarathos' influence, so Spawn may have had time in the fight to learn and adapt to Ghost Rider before he went full Blue Fury.
And Spawn
Okay.
definitely had the edge in skill.
Yeah.
Decades in military
yeah.
combat and is a
Like I
master
said.
martial artist, whereas Johnny more so relies on his invincibility.
The ultimate dream power for a stuntman. Even with his crazy powers, Ghost Rider was a lot more direct than Spawn, pretty much entirely focused on attacking the soul.
Which doesn't bode well for his versatility. Spawn
Okay.
can stop time, manipulate
Yeah.
matter, turn intangible.
Stop
control
time was
reality.
what I was saying. Like,
Ghost
why
Rider had a
that
much
didn't
more
he
limited
just
arsenal by
stop time?
comparison. Spawn had a huge advantage in this category.
Though with his invincibility, way greater power, and the ability to scorch your soul to nothing, Ghost Rider could score the win through brute force, right?
Not exactly. The last piece of the puzzle is their
Resistance.
Basically, who was harder to kill. Spawn's constant mainlining of humanity's collective sin and pain meant he could survive attacks on his soul, including the penance stare, just like he resisted a very similar attack from Urizen.
Best of all, remember the time he rewrote reality to undo his own
Yeah.
existence?
There was nothing the Ghost Rider could do to overpower that. And that time with the lance wasn't planned, it was purely instinctual. He could replicate it any time he wanted, like in his fight with God and Satan.
So how do you put Spawn down for good? Well, you can't. At least Johnny and Zarathos couldn't.
Unlike how Ghost Rider's soul has been vulnerable to attack before.
Yeah,
Even Danny
I
used the
remember
penance
that.
stare to depower Johnny.
Like
This sort
Johnny
of
has
thing
been
actually
depowered
happens a
before
lot, even
by
in
the book
recent
penance
comics.
stare.
The whole reason Johnny and Zarathos are bonded in the first place is because Zarathos' soul was manipulated by Mephisto.
And not only does Spawn have plenty of experience manipulating souls, he can replicate the effect of the penance stare itself.
And just think about that. A penance stare on Zarathos would mean he's feeling the pain from every penance stare that he's ever done. A penance squared.
The damnation stare, on the other hand, actively helped Spawn, sending him to hell where he gets a literal infinite power boost.
And it wasn't just Spawn's soul powers that had spelled trouble. He had other ways to bypass Ghost Rider's immortality too, like transmutation, rewriting reality, or just straight up stealing his powers, which has worked on multiple Ghost Riders in the past.
Giving Spawn the final edge. Zarathos was almost unbeatable, a massive power advantage, soul destruction, immortality, but Spawn could counter everything thrown at him, and was too unkillable for Zarathos' strength advantage to matter in the long run against his crazier abilities.
That was one hell of a fight, and at least Johnny went out in a blaze of glory.
The winner is Spawn.
Next time on
I can understand that. Wait, let's see. Oh,
Subscribe and join as a member
of course.
to see
My bet is on Mahito. That guy was just one of the most hated, if not the most hated character in Jujutsu Kaisen. That guy was killing our favorite characters. Oh my god. But remember the characters he killed. Holy shit. Yeah, this fight, I said it before it started, it could go either way. After listening to both about their power sets and their feats and all that, like I said, I only know Ghost Rider from the movies and the TV show Agents of Shield, Johnny Blaze and Ruby Reyes. But damn, when I learned about Ghost Rider's powers, I was like, wait, then he's going to win with his powers on the level on a multiversal scale, like fighting with beings on that scale that could destroy the multiverse and the omniverse and whatever. And then when I listen to Spawn, and this guy is literally creating different universes, rewriting reality, stopping time, fighting God and Satan, I was like, wait, what the hell? Literally, bro. And so I'm not surprised that the win went to Spawn, because even when the fight started and I learned about it, I remember this time stopping ability. I was like, wait, why doesn't he just stop time? Like, it's one of the things that happen when you have a character who has this feat of power, and he doesn't really use it when it matters, or when it really could end the fight in a couple of seconds. Like Wanda, like the feat that she displayed in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, just literally erasing Black Bolt's his mouth. Like, what mouth? Like, if she doesn't use that set of powers again, I'll be like, wait, you have that set of power. You can literally erase someone's body part. Like, you can just say what knows, and that person that will be the end of them. Why need to fight again if you can just do that? But that's the thing about movies and TV shows, and what they do, things that serve the plot, or when it's convenient, like a character having this set of powers, they use it like how we would have used it, then the fight would have ended in seconds. Like the Flash TV show, there was an interview I watched, a short clip of Grant Gustin talking about how the Flash, if he was supposed to do or use his powers the way he uses them. Every fight will end in seconds. So they have to find a way to create a problem for him or make him use his powers terribly or let something go wrong. But anyways, I'm talking too much. I enjoyed this death battle. I can't wait for wait, why can't I wait for? I was just about to say something else and I said I can't wait for. Anyways, I can't wait to react to other death battles, especially the old ones that I haven't seen. So yeah, let me know in the comments below what you thought of this death battle, Spawn winning. And if you want me to react to any death battle, just leave the link in the comments below. And yeah, leave a like as well, comment, share. It does help the video out and the channel ultimately. And also subscribe and turn on that notification bell not to miss any new video as well. As always, Ned is here. I will see you guys in the next video.